Warning, this channel and video is not suited for anyone under 13. If you're under 13, please turn off the video now. And with that out the way, let's get to the fucking video. If I have to swear to show that this is for over 13s. Anyway, here we go. Hello! Hope you all doing well. Hopefully this is actually being picked up. Hopefully it's all working and nothing happens like usual.
Yep.
I'm actually going to switch to the talking screen because me and Ultra need to talk about something quite quickly. Or not quite quickly, just need to talk about it. So if you go on ahead.
Yep.
Today, boys and girls, we're all going to be talking about Coppa and FTC and how this is affecting all the content creators out there.
But the first thing I need to do is to make sure that this video is not kid-friendly, so if I were you, I would cover my ears right now.
It cut off a bit there. That was perfect.
Holy crap. Wow.
But yeah, it is quite a major issue we're having at the moment, just because the current one that's in place at the moment isn't the end of the world for us, because that's not the type of content we do. But if you saw on Twitter that they are going to be raising it to 16, and there's also going to be a feature that the data, parents can delete data completely. So that means if they're on YouTube, they can delete some of the data that they've collected, which means YouTube isn't going to last much longer, because that's the only way they're surviving, because YouTube doesn't make any money for Google. So this is like pulling at straws, just because I'm thinking of the worst thing that could happen.
I know.
But
it's just got worse.
You have to sort of think of the worst case scenario. The thing is, this doesn't just apply to this platform, it applies to literally the whole internet. So whereas the Coppa that's in place now only really affects YouTube, if this new thing that goes in place, because the FTC still has a chance to say it's, not a good idea, but we all know what they're like. They're probably just going to say, yep, you can sign 40 of them, here you go, come on in, you can live in with us, thing like that.
Changes are just horrible.
Yeah, this isn't a very good sort of direction, this doesn't look good. But again, both of us are going to carry on what we're currently doing anyway. Nothing's going to stop that.
So I'm just going to talk about something about it, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Right, so some of you may have heard, or some of you might not have heard, that Coppa has made a recent change of the age restriction. Because back then, in I believe it was December last year, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was around then anyway.
Yeah, so back then we had to mark our videos if it was made for kids or not. Because if you did mark your videos that were for kids, or whatever, because it doesn't matter, they would have given a hilarious opinion, even if they were to how do I put this in a better sentence? If you did mark your videos that were made for kids or not, for their humorous opinion by the FTC, they would have fined you 42k. Out here, bang. Out of your pockets, out of your savings, out of your clothes. You're going to be out on the streets all alone, you're going to be completely bankrupt, you're going to have no place left to go.
It is very, it was meant to be put in place in, the 1st of January, so it was the whole sort of settings with that, make it kids or not for kids, came up in December, like you said, and it was mainly just to say, heads up, you need to make sure that
Yeah, make sure everything's up to date.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And because obviously, like you said, you can get fined. Obviously, you don't want to get fined whatsoever.
Oh, hell no. It's a good thing we didn't get fined, because if we did, we would have been bankrupt.
Exactly, and that's per video.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and read out this article the best as I can, but if you want to skip it, but this may be important, but don't skip the video then.
One last thing, we will get into the main stuff after this. Just we needed to say this just because it is kind of a crazy thing. You know, it's going to be it's going to affect everything. So we just wanted to let you know it hasn't gone in place yet. We don't know if it will go in place, but you just needed to let you guys know.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article. You ready?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Right. Over the past year, there's been renewed sense of urgency among lawmakers to rewrite parts of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or Coppa, a little-known law that protects children's privacy online. Coppa has become increasingly important after high-profile cases against YouTube and TikTok, but the law is over 20 years old, and lawmakers argue it needs a huge revamp to keep children safe on the internet as it is today. On Thursday, a pair of bipartisan House lawmakers announced that they'd be introducing their own bill that would give parents the right to delete the data that companies have on their children and extend Coppa's protections to older minors. The bill is called the Preventing Real Online Threats Endangering Children Today, or the Protect Kids Act, and was introduced by Reps Tim Walberg and Bobby Rush.
Basically, the easier way of saying it is basically that when this whole thing goes on, there's going to be a lot more strain on this platform, and that the whole way it works will be changed. The whole type of content on there will be changed. Change is just going to happen. It is going to happen if this goes through. It has to happen. Either this whole thing's going to be gone, or major changes will have to happen. And it's either going to be what's already happened now, so options, was literally going to be some channels going to be taken down. Because that's just their heads and like toes, I think that's the saying. I don't know, but that's what is going to happen.
The thing is, I don't want the platform to die, because if it dies, then we're not going to be able to upload our content.
Yeah, and so many people rely on this. This is the one sort of social platform that is obviously different to the others, and so many people rely on. It's going to be crazy without
without the old YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, just at this point, I'd say Valaire's a thing, and I know we're both on there, but this is going to affect the whole internet. From what that article says, it's going to affect the whole internet. So that means
it's a major impact.
It's going to be things from YouTube, do things like news channels as well. They're not going to be able to escape it. Yeah, there might be multi-billion-dollar companies, but they're not going to be able to escape it. So, just thought I'd let you guys know that what's going on.
That's what's scaring me the most.
Yeah, I think
it's not just FTC or Coppa, but it's also how this is affecting all content creators on YouTube.
Exactly. And it's so, because we all thought that the Coppa that's in place now is the updated version, but apparently it's not. From what this says, it's just saying that they need to update it even more. When they don't, I'm sorry, they don't. Most kids nowadays have cell phones that, when they're like 13, 14.
Yeah.
So extending it to 16 is probably the worst thing you could do, because I'm sorry, they do like, we do know how to take care of themselves. I do understand 13 and below, the one that's in place now. I can understand that. But raising it to 16...
It's just unfair.
14, 15 and 16-year-old kids, they understand what they're doing. They're not being rude, but they've got more street smarts, they know what they're doing. And to be honest, most of the kids have grown up in this sort of age now, you know, where where all this stuff's going on, so they will grow up and understand what the right and wrong things are, because schools are going to have to teach them about it anyway. It's people like my generation, where we grew up on the sort of noughties era, where, so that's like 2000 to 2010, all that era, where it was still like sort of the later version of the 90s, basically. So it was a change between the 90s and what we have now, where we didn't have the internet wasn't massive then. It's still like YouTube wasn't even a thing when I was alive.
Yes, exactly.
And it's only really around 2012 and onwards that it's blown up as it is now. So it's kind of going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. I never thought I'd say this, but I think just leave it how it is now. I know it's kind of bad already, but just leave it as it is now. We're fine. Or we're okay, you know.
Well,
even with this whole Coppa thing that's going on, it's still the same. It's just you've got to add an extra option, or you have to be a bit more careful about what you say and things. Whereas if this goes through, we don't know if this platform will even exist anymore. That's the thing. Or how people would express themselves would be the same.